Once Maharaja Ambarisha was worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Vrindavana, observing the vow of Dwadashi. On Dwadashi, the day after Ekadashi, when he was about to break his Ekadashi fast, the great mystic Yogi Durvasa appeared in his house and became his guest. King Ambarisha respectfully received Durvasa Muni, and Durvasa Muni, after accepting his invitation to eat there, went to bathe in the Yamuna river at noontime. Because he was absorbed in Samadhi, he did not come back very soon. Maharaja Ambarisha, however, upon seeing that the time to break the fast was passing, drank a little water. In accordance with the advice of learned Brahmanas, just to observe the formality of breaking the fast. By mystic power, Durvasa Muni could understand that this had happened, and he was very angry. When he returned, he began to chastise Maharaja Ambarisha, but he was not satisfied. And finally, he created from his hair a demon appearing like the fire of death. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, however, is always the protector of his devotee, and to protect Maharaja Ambarisha, he sent his disc, the Sudarshana Chakra, which immediately vanquished the fiery demon and then pursued Durvasa, who was so envious of Maharaja Ambarisha. Durvasa fled to Brahmaloka, Shivaloka, and all the other higher planets, but he could not protect himself from the wrath of the Sudarshan Chakra. Finally, he went to the spiritual world and surrendered to Lord Narayana. But Lord Narayana could not excuse a person who had offended a Vaishnava. To be excused from such an offense, one must submit to the Vaishnava whom he has offended. There is no other way to be excused. Thus, Lord Narayana advised Durvasa to return to Maharaja Ambarisha and beg his pardon. By the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, Durvasa Muni immediately went to Maharaja Ambarisha and fell at his lotus feet. Maharaja Ambarisha, being naturally very humble and meek, felt shy and ashamed because Durvasa Muni had fallen at his feet, and thus he began to offer prayers to the Sudarshan Chakra just to save Durvasa. What is this Sudarshana Chakra? The Sudarshana Chakra is the glance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead by which he creates the entire material world. Sa Aikshata, Sa Asrujata. This is the Vedic version. The Sudarshana Chakra, which is the origin of creation and is most dear to the Lord, has thousands of spokes. This Sudarshana Chakra is the killer of the prowess of all other weapons, the killer of darkness, and the manifester of the prowess of devotional service. It is the means of establishing religious principles, and it is the killer of all irreligious activities. Without his mercy, the universe cannot be maintained, and therefore, the Sudarshana Chakra is employed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When Maharaja Ambarisha thus prayed that the Sudarshan Chakra be merciful, the Sudarshana Chakra, being appeased, refrained from killing Durvasa Muni, who thus achieved the Sudarshana Chakra's mercy. Durvasa Muni thus learned to give up the nasty idea of considering a Vaishnava an ordinary person. Vaishnave Jati Buddhihi. Maharaja Ambarisha belonged to the Kshatriya group, and therefore Durvasa Muni considered him lower than the Brahmanas and wanted to exercise Brahminical power against him. By this incident, everyone should learn how to stop mischievous ideas of neglecting Vaishnavas. After this incident, Maharaja Ambarisha gave Durvasa Muni sumptuous food to eat, and then the king, who had been standing in the same place for 1 year without eating anything, also took prasada. Maharaja Ambarisha later divided his property among his sons and went to the bank of the Manasa Sarovara to execute devotional meditation.